Hello everyone. All right, this is going to help you with your anterior muscle notes. So go ahead and split screen with this video with your notes so we can record or draw on the muscle striations just like we did with the posterior muscles. Okay, we're going to start with the muscles of the abdominal girdle, so your ab muscles. And the cool thing about your abs is that you have 4 layers. So we're going to first pick a color for your rectus abdominis. Remember, rectus means straight. So go ahead and trace the rectus abdominis. And those little divisions there are just the intersections of the aponeuroses there. So it is one muscle that's just kind of separated slightly into different sections. So remember, the nickname for that muscle is the six-pack muscle. And that helps to flex your vertebral column. Think a sit-up. It also helps to compress your abdomen, so for digestion. Okay, next, pick a color for your external oblique. External meaning more superficial, oblique meaning diagonal. So here it is over here. And you can also see it over here, but a little window has been cut into it, so that's the external oblique. That also helps to flex your vertebral column, but it also plays a role in rotating and bending side to side. All right, pick a color for your internal oblique, which is going to be just deep to the external oblique. So if we look at that little window, you can see just a piece of the internal oblique going like this. So it goes diagonally the other direction, perpendicular to your external oblique. And then finally, your transverse abdominis. That is the deepest abdominal muscles. This is going to be right above your internal organs. That is going to work to compress your abdominal content. So that focuses more on the internal muscle, the internal organs. So this is one reason why your abs are so strong, because you have 4 different layers and they all go a different direction. So it's pretty crazy. All right, I'm not going to show you all the videos in this screen recording, but I highly recommend that you watch a few of these. We might even watch it in class just because they're so cool. So go ahead and keep scrolling through these. We'll come back to them. All right, next let's pick a color for your deltoid. Now you can see this one anteriorly and posteriorly, so that's why we have it in both sets of notes. So there it is from the anterior side, and it helps arm abduction. All right, pick a color for your pectoralis major. Pectoralis major is a fan-shaped muscle that helps to adduct your arm and also flex your arm. Okay, pick a color for your biceps brachii. Biceps brachii is going to be right here. That helps to supinate and flex your forearm, specifically by lifting the radius. And then we have the brachialis. Brachialis is a muscle that is just deep to the bicep. It is a synergist. You can just see it peeking out underneath the biceps brachii. So it helps to lift the ulna during flexion. And the brachioradialis, we don't see much of it in this image, but it's going to be the forearm muscle. And I added a little bit more of a function here that helps with your grip. It also helps to flex and extend your wrist. Okay, next we have some of the origin and insertions of these muscles. So again, check them out. We'll probably check them out in class so we could see the animations, but here's your bicep. We'll watch this video showing the difference between the biceps brachii and the brachialis. The pectoralis, keep going. And now we're on the lower limb. All right, first we'll start with your quadriceps. You have 4, and they work to extend or straighten your knee. So we'll start with the rectus femoris. Rectus femoris, pick a color for that one. Rectus means straight. And that one's going to be right in the center of your leg, center of your quad. And then you have the vastus lateralis, lateral, think on the side. So it's going to be the one right here. And then the vastus medialis is going to be the one on the medial side of your leg. Now, the last quad, the vastus intermedius, is under the rectus femoris, so we cannot see it on any of the human images, and we will not find it on the cat either. Okay, next pick a color for your sartorius. Remember, this is the talar muscle that helps cross your leg. It's the longest muscle in your body. And in fact, this picture actually cuts it off. It goes all the way up to your hip bone and then connects on the inside of your knee. Now, when we're doing our cat dissection, you will, on one leg, do the sartorius, and then on the other leg, you will have to do the quads because you're going to have to cut through the sartorius in order to see the quadricep muscles. All right, and then finally, the tibialis anterior is going to be the muscle that dorsiflexes your foot, and it's going to be the one like right in your, on front of your shin. And then the quadriceps muscle has several different insertion and origins. So you're going to see it right on that image. And then the sartorius, we can watch this video later. And then finally, the 3 different injection sites. We have, these are typically where injections would be because they're away from the nerves and they're less painful. And the first one is the side of the quad, so the vastus lateralis. If you've ever seen anyone get an epi injection, that's typically, EpiPen injection, that's typically where it's done. It's also where they give little kids shots as well. And then probably most of us, anytime we've received a vaccine, it's in the deltoid muscle. And then the gluteus medius is another injection site. Sometimes people who have to give them shots might have to do it here because it's away from the sciatic nerve. All right, guys, these are the anterior muscles. You should now go watch the anterior cat video so you know where to find those as well.